Hey, yo, peace, family. This is Lord Jamar for the Yanadameen Godcast. And if you watch the Godcast, you know my number one sponsor is Miracle Food. That's right, Miracle Food, the perfect cleanse and reboot for a healthy immune system. And these times, you know, a healthy immune system is very important. It's also anti inflammatory. Miracle Food has Moringa, black seed oil, beet root oil. It also contains CBD. Miracle Food is just what it says. Miracle Food. Brought to you by my brother, the Chakra Doctor. So this is a black-owned company, y'all. We promote black-owned companies here on the Godcast. Okay, so go to chakradoctor.org and get your Miracle Food today. Tell them Lord Jamal sent you. Peace.
I'll let you go peacefully. Oh yeah.
Let's get it. Drugs to cope with the way we live. They done turn the neighborhood into the Bay of Pigs. Kidnapped the fathers and enslaved the kids. Now they poisoning the water that they gave the kids. He ran from the cops, so they sprayed his wig. We gon' turn the precinct to the Bay of Pigs. Saw the crib like that's the way you live. Loafy bread, baking soda sitting in the fridge. My melanin garners hatred, it's sacred. Hussein Bolt, I'm too swift for the races. Drugs change the house structure. See my uncle smoke rocks downstairs, now the attic is in the basement.
Preview.
Tell me about your relationship with the late, great DMX.
Oh man, DMX, man. Rest in peace, DMX. DMX, man. Never godly, man, you know. So DMX, so I when I came home, you know, I was, you know, trying to do my thing back with the music. It was hard though. It was hard getting back in the mix, trying to build the buzz again. You know, people forget after a couple years. So I put out this song called Represent. And you know, Represent, I'm from Castle Hill, I'm from Soundview. So my man Gilly, who I said was down with Terror Squad, he was road managing DMX at the time. But Gilly would have my song as his ringtone. And you know, every time his phone ring, my song come on, and X kept asking like, "Yo, that song is hard. Who is that? Who is that?" So till one day, X was like, so Gilly broke it down to him who I was, and X was like, "Yo, call him right now." So Gilly calls me, and he's like, "Yo, somebody want to talk to you," and it's DMX, and DMX is like, "Yo, what up, dog? Yo, I love that song. Yo, can you save a spot for me on the remix?" My first time ever talking to X is what he tells me.
And
He
you
never
like,
got to do
what?
the remix though, but I'm like, yeah. So he's like, "Yo, I'm coming for the video shoot. When you shoot the video," I'm like, "Next week." Long story short, you know, I go to my projects, you know, I take a shower in my mom's crib, and I get a call. I told everybody to be out there at 12 noon. I get a call 9 in the morning. It's DMX. Like, "Yo, I'm in your projects right now." Yo, I'm like, "Huh? You nigga X out there for the video before me."
And he was
I'm
by
like, "Yo, bro,
himself.
you by yourself? Like, what are you doing at Castle Hill Projects, DMX?" But he's that type of dude. He could go anywhere
Yep.
on the planet. Nobody would think about harming him, robbing him, nothing. Like, he just, you know what I mean? He just got that type of aura. So
Yep.
I go downstairs, we shoot, and he had an airplane, and he had a flight to catch. He stood there, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, we shot the video. And after that, you know, we became real close. And he would bring me out, let me open up for him. You know what I'm saying? Drop a lot of jewels on me. We became like brothers, man. He helped me out a lot. And, you know, I appreciate DMX, man. And DMX, then, you know, he done shared a lot with me, man. I feel like his spirit is with me. Like, he left a piece of himself with me, man. And he always told me that I'm going to be a legend. You know what I'm saying? And whatever he seen to me, I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? But he always told me I'm going to be a legend. And he told me that God told him to pass me the torch. Like, he spoke to God, and God told him to pass me the torch. And coming from a man like that to say, you know, I would never put words in that man's mouth. That's what he told me. You know what I'm saying? And coming from him, I can't let him down. You know what I'm saying? So
I was on your page and I saw a video, and people, of course, when somebody passes away, they'll make a song about the person, how great they are and all this. But at first I'm hearing you, it's a DMX song. You're doing a tribute song to DMX, Slipping or Falling, I Can't Get Up. I'm pretty sure that's what it was, right?
yeah.
But then I'm looking and it's like, I guess it's a video of you, but it's DMX watching the video.
Right.
okay, while he's alive. And you know, at first I didn't realize who was watching it. And I'm like, hang on, that is DMX watching this. Like, okay, so this is not some shit that he did after the fact. He did this while he was live. And X is watching the video, and he was like, X always told me I was gonna be a legend. I remember you said that in the round. And then X is like, damn, I got the chills on my head right now. Like, that had to be crazy to be able to truly gives a man his flowers while he was living, and you have video evidence of it
right
on your IG. That was crazy. That was crazy.
You know what, bro? Because growing up, like, you know, growing up the way I grew up, and like, nobody really, like, you got to go out and make something of yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody really wants to help, especially somebody like me. Like, you know, we could probably get into it, but I felt blackballed a lot in this industry, and it probably got something to do with the name Sex Money Murder and people being afraid to really deal with dudes like me that you know come from where I come from. They, whatever they hear about, their perception of me is whatever their perception is. They know I beat cases, you know what I'm saying? Like, I beat a big conspiracy case. You know, and for somebody like him to reach out and, like I said, tell me I'm going to be a legend, tell me God told him pastor churches, help me for no reason, didn't know me from a hole in the wall, but felt something in himself to do that. I appreciated that so much. So the reason why I did the song, let me get into that, is because we were supposed to go overseas. Like, DMX is the reason why I got a passport. Like, I never thought to get a passport. He tells me, like, yo, dog, we got to go overseas, get your passport. We're going to go on tour. So I gets my passport. As soon as I get my passport, he gets locked up. I'm like, damn, son, like, I can't catch a break. My dog can't catch a break. You feel me? I'm like, now it's my time to shine. I can't catch a break. And I just felt like, damn, son, like, I felt so appreciative. I'm like, I felt like the dog didn't get his flowers while he was alive. You know what I mean? Everybody giving it to him now, but let's be real. So I said, let me do a tribute song to him while he was in jail. I did it. You know, shout out to D. Rough ID came, supported. He was in the video. And, you know, that's my dog, man. Like,
Got you, sister.
I'm just that type of person, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? If I mess with you, I mess with you the long way, especially if you mess with me, you know? That was my dog, man.
Absolutely. I mean, I knew DMX for years because, again, you know, I'm from Westchester, and you know, I used to be one of those Westchester DJs / MCs that just would be everywhere. You know, I'm from New Rochelle, but I'd be in Mount Vernon, Yonkers, White Plains. If there was hip hop going on, or if there was broads, or if there was some knowledge, just you know, some 5%ers or some shit, I'm there. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that was the type of dude I was. So when I'm in Yonkers, you know, DMX was already like a street kind of legend. Like, you know what I mean? His name Ben was buzzing, and there used to be the spot called School 12 back in the days where they used to throw you know, they throw parties and shit, hip hop parties and shit, just dark fucking gym in some fucking hood ass school right up the block from Slow Bomb. And yeah, that's where I first met X. And yeah, he was always just, you know what I mean? He just always was X. Like he always had that same energy. Like, you know, he always was ill with the rap. You know what I mean? Like we first known him as the true, you know, Spellbound guy. I don't know if you know the whole story. He ever told you that about Spellbound?
Somebody stole it from him.
Yeah. Apparently, him and K Solo.
K Solo, right. Yeah, I ain't want to say.
And yeah, well, yeah, everybody knows. And K Solo came out with a record called Spellbound, and DMX was like, man, that was my shit. Like, that was his idea. Not that he stole the exact lyrics,
right?
But he stole the idea. He's saying. And, you know, not for nothing, if you heard X's Spellbound back then, you would have believed that it was true, because his shit was like, it was just way iller than K Solo's. And K Solo's was dope, but DMX's shit was crazy. It was like, oh shit. After, by the time he finished that shit, you was like, he did steal that shit. Like that's how you felt. Like, yo, this shit was crazy. But yeah, rest in peace, DMX. How did you feel? You know what I mean? being so close to him, and then his recent passing, how
I mean, yo, it hurt, man. It hurt a lot because what's so crazy. He was with me in Atlanta. I live in Atlanta now. He was here like 2-3 weeks before he passed, and I got up with him. We went out to the club. He wasn't even supposed to perform. Like we just went to go chill, and like the dude asked me like, yo, you think I could get X 15 grand, do like 3 songs? I'll say, yo, X, you want to come back one day and do? And I didn't tell him 15. I felt like that was too low. I'm like, X, you want to take 20? He was like, I do, dog, only if they give you 5. I was like, so I told the dude, I'm like, all right. I told the dude, and so the dude was like, all right, well, the dude asked me, you think he'll take the mic right now? And I'm like, nah, no mic. So they started playing X music. X get hyped. He gets up, give me a mic. Like he didn't hear the conversation. He just said, right. I'm like, all right, give him the mic. So we had a great time. X did him, tore it down. Then he said a prayer. I actually got the footage. I'm gonna post it. He said a prayer and had the, when he said his prayers, he had the crowd going crazy. Like it's ridiculous. But
wait, so you got the man 15 racks that night?
No, he just did it for free.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he just got up and just did it. I'm like, all right, you know what I'm saying? He just got up and took the mic.
I've been like, whoa, I'm working a deal here. Hang on.
Yeah, so I'm like, yeah, you did it for free. He was like, now they know what I could do, though. Now they know what I could do. Don't worry. They been doing what you can do.
Yeah, they didn't know what you could do. You DMX, nigga. What you talking about?
Yeah, man. So
that's hilarious.
The next morning, he calls me and he's like, yo, Hope, we gotta have a talk. I want to sit down with you on some brother to brother. I want to have a real talk with you. He said, I'm going to go pick up my wife from the airport. I'm gonna call you later. I'm gonna get up with you. We're gonna talk. So long story short, we never got up. Maybe he got busy. He didn't call me. So when I called him back, I think the next day, I'm like, what's up, dog? We gonna get up? He was like, yo, I gotta go to New York. I'll be back in a couple weeks. We're gonna sit down. I really want to have a word with you. Long story short, obviously we never got to talk. He died, and that eats me up because I don't know what he wanted.
What was the word, right?
And it was probably of course, to help me. That's how he was. He just wanted because he told me at one point when he was gonna start the new label, he wanted me to be an artist on the label and give me a percentage of the label, like a small percentage, maybe like 7 to 10%. He was like, I want you to be a boss and an artist. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, whatever you want to do, like I'm with you. You know what I'm saying? He also wanted, he got a song on his album with Nas. He wanted to put me on that song. You know what I'm saying? This from his mouth, and I'm not on the song he passed, but it's not the one where it's a song with him and Jay-Z, not that one. It was the other. It's another song with him and Nas. You know what I'm saying? He let me hear the whole album before he even came out.
I was just gonna say, did you get to hear any of the album?
Yeah, we was in the truck bumping. I'm like, yo,
tell me about it.
Crazy.
Is it fire? Like for real?
Fire,
Like
fire. He got a lot of features on there, and I'm like, yo, X. I was like, you back with this one? He was like, yeah, dog, I feel good about this one. He was like, yo, he was like, Hope, I'm putting you on the album. I got 100% control. The label can't tell me nothing. I'm like, all right.
Swizzy did the whole thing. Swizzy did the whole thing.
I think Swizz did the whole thing. I think so. I'm not sure if he. If not, he did majority of it. You know what I'm saying? Definitely.
And it should sound crazy.
It sound crazy. I'm telling you, man, like crazy. Great music. It sound like the old dog. Like great. The music is phenomenal. I'm not gonna lie. Like, or